Oh, mate, 40 here. So to take the train from Brisbane Airport to the Central Business District costs like 25 bucks. But there's a way around it. If you take the Sky Park to the DFO Direct Factory, order a shopping center about 3 miles away, then you can catch buses and trains in at the regular fare. So to save myself about 50 bucks, yeah, I take the Sky Park to the DFO. Then a mate gives me a transit pass. Try to use it; it's out of date. I can't pay on my phone. So it turns out most of the drivers are Indian. So a very nice Indian driver, shows me where I can buy a transit card. So I spend $10 on the card, put $10 down for my fare to get to the Central Business District. Having a ripping time in the botanical gardens in the Central Business District of Brizzy. And then about 3:30 I start getting anxious because my plane leaves at 7 p.m. and boarding starts at 6:35 p.m. and I figure, I'll probably stuff it up somehow, trying to get back on the cheap. So I stuff it up and I decide I'm just going to walk for it. And so I'm following Google Maps, walking, and it leads me into the bush, man, and past a homeless encampment and trash, and there's just mud on the track. I have a choice between slogging through water and mud on the trail or going through these really tall grasses. And so my foot is just, my foot is twisting and turning. My shoes coming off. I spent the $30 that I saved on new insoles for my shoes, but I fell into the mud at one point. Look at that. Oh, mate, I just made a mess. My brand new insoles too. Look at these lovely new insoles. I just made a total mess of things. So I clamp past, the homeless encampment. I'm falling down the embankment down into the mud. There's not a living soul in sight. I mean, I'm hoping none of the homeless come out of the encampment and try to go deliverance on my tush. So eventually find my way to the bus station, and I'm now out of my transit card is now out of cash, and so mate, you could just get me to the next stop. I'll fill up my transit card. So that's me up to the next stop. But I'm panicking. So it's now 5 p.m. I'm slogging through mud, through waist-high grass. The ground is really unstable. There are sticks and logs and unexpected twists and turns, on these shoes, which aren't really meant for hiking. I'm slipping and falling down the embankment into the mud. I ought to save, 50 bucks. Well, it worked out. I'm finally here, but man, I really stuffed it up. I was having such a mute day. I was a winner. I was ahead of the game. I was at the botanical gardens. I was spiritual. I was aligned with my creator. I was serene inside. I was ahead of the game. But on the way back, I'm going to blame one of the bus drivers. He did me wrong. I said, does this go to such and such? No, mate. So all these people go, oh, he's a Jew. Right? I've never seen a Jew wearing a yarmulke in Brizzy. So the several times I've been in Brisbane, half a dozen people come up to me, oh, you're Jewish. You never see anyone wearing a yarmulke here in Brizzy. But I'm afraid that I'm bringing disrepute on the tribe, because I slogged past a homeless encampment. I slogged, through waist-high grass. I slogged beside a muddy track and eventually tumbled down the embankment into the muddy track. Or to try to save myself 50 bucks. And like, who knows how many hundreds of thousands of dollars damage I could have done to myself. So I think I've only got a mildly sprained left ankle at this point. So I hope it won't inhibit me from earning the big bucks in Tenem Sands as I put my tremendous work ethic to good use. So I want you to know, Tenem Sands, hold on, help is on its way. I'll be there as soon as I can.